Hi everyone. Well, here I am back in the other flat, the one that doesn't have a bathroom. Yeah, really bonded with the neighbours over this, having to have showers there. So I'm moving between the two places. So please don't think this is a renovation that is being done. No, the only reason they're doing this is so the bathroom doesn't collapse through the floor into the flat below. That's how bad the condition of these places are, and they charge huge amounts of money. Anyway, I won't whinge any more about that. Okay, so it looks like the vote will go ahead on the new Supreme Court pick. Susan Collins did her fan dance as she always does. You know, like, why bother, Susan? You blew it. With Kavanaugh, you blew it forever. Right? Can't come back. And Mitt Romney has gone to the other side. Mitt. Okay, so I thought today, there's two things I want to look at today. One is there's this new financial scandal that's broke, boom, and it's global. Australia's in the mix, and it's this stuff, this movement of money around laundering money for oligarchs everywhere. The UK has really blown it. It's Deutsche Bank and all the others. A big, huge mess. So I'll have a quick look at that. And then I'm going to have a look at how the Dems are travelling and how the GOP are travelling. So let's just have a look. But first, I want to see the money laundering scandal. I mean, we're so scandal-proof now, aren't we? You know. That's what gets me, you know, intrepid viewers. The GOP and the Conservative parties everywhere always call themselves the law and order parties, right? That's what they run on, and people still buy that, you know. But if you're a young, disgruntled thing and you break a shop window and steal a television, you can be sure the full might of the law will come down on your head. But you move around hundreds of millions of dollars illegally for Russian oligarchs or any other oligarchs, and you're seen just as a high-flying banker or a titan of industry. Where's their law and order then? You know, it's sort of so crazy. So let's see what's going to happen with this. It's called the Fincom, financial com, I suppose it is, Fincom scandal. What's going to happen with that? I just want to have a look at its global reach. Oh, temperance, the last card I expected in here. That's more like it. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh, pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. Money, money, money. Okay. In the middle, we have temperance, or in fact, the lack of it. Temperance being moderation in all things. It's like, I think with this, what's over it is the Nine of Pentacles, the life of privilege, comfort, and ease. So these people are so used to this sort of way of doing things. I don't think they found that a compromise over temperance. I think this is what they think is normal business, which is sort of a bit disturbing. So here we have the King of Pentacles, or the greedy king. I have everything in the world. I have castles, robes, jewels, power, crowns, servants. But you know what? I want more, 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 more. Okay? So it's this unmitigated greed. And just in case we didn't get it, here's the smug, greedy merchant, which actually looks like the Yeti after a few extra hamburgers, does it not? So they get joy and emotional satisfaction from this movement of money. Then comes the card of illusion. They are grossly deluded, but are they? Maybe we're the ones who are deluded and they're the ones who are living in their reality, which is, see, up in the clouds, la la land. You know, they live in la la land. We have the Queen of Pentacles, also about money. This was for some time my Rebecca Mercer card. Because don't forget, viewers, thanks to the Mercers, entertainment channel, YouTube, entertainment channel. I'm just theorising, but really, Rebecca Mercer and her fully delinquent evil father are responsible for Brexit because they managed all that data to make the Brexit vote happen, just as Cambridge Analytica, their company that had to go into liquidation and then get renamed, that one, with Eric Prince, that one, that destroyed the 2016 US elections, these are the people who continue to benefit from this. Well, they're holding on to their money, so what's your problem? So in other words, even if something, and things will, huge legal cases that'll dribble on for the next 10 years, I don't think they're going to lose their money. It is so now entrenched. There's always been bad actors everywhere who have fiddled the books. This is not new. There's always been people who minimise their tax or refuse to pay tax because they have the best lawyers and identify all the loopholes. Why are the loopholes still there? Right, they've always done it. But now the problem is it's international in a sense. The scale of it is what I'm fumbling to say, the scale of it. So they are laundering the money of dictators. This was also a UK bank scandal where they would, a dictator would appear, say, in Africa and want to launder their money, and the banks weren't supposed to touch the proceeds of corruption. Huh, what other money is there? So this to me is a bigger problem. I'm not so much disheartened by this read as ho-hum about it. We cannot correct this with this bank and this rogue lawyer and this rogue accountant and this rogue politician. No, this is now the system. So they've stopped pretending. They're not wearing costumes anymore. They're just upfront about it. This is why the solution has to be global and radical. If we're to make big changes in the world, the time for band-aids has passed. So no surprises there. Regardless, they're going to keep the money. So should we be surprised? Not immensely. But I'm really sick. You've got cranky auntie today. I'm really sick and tired of being told that the GOP are the good financial managers, and in Australia it's the Conservatives, and in the UK it's the Conservatives, and all the Dems and Labor do is spend, spend, spend. No, every time we have to clean up the mess. Imagine what the Biden administration would have to clean up. You know, where do you even begin with the mop and bucket? All right, so let's see how the two major parties are travelling. Oh, sorry about this lighting. It does look like I've got gangrene. I'm really sorry. Oh. Okay, so let's have a look here. What do I think? I think the nomination will probably stumble on, even if it's blocked on some technicality. I almost feel the Dems shouldn't squander their energy on it. Let it go and then change the system on the other side. As long as they get the Senate, because then they can do things, real things. Including, even in a worst case scenario where Trump gets in but the Dems get the Senate, it's not the worst case scenario because they could impeach him, to use his own phrase, at warp speed. So we have to have a look at how they are travelling. And about the debates, no debates with an S, only one. I'd be amazed if there's more than one. And if they bring up Hunter Biden anywhere in this, you know, Biden should just come back and go, at least my son doesn't shoot endangered animals and steal from children's charities, really. You know. Okay, the Dems are going to be on the left and the GOP on the right. Yes, I'm very cranky today. I think it's weeks of no bathroom, and the other place, I'm living in a construction site next door, so getting cranky. All right, here we go. The Dems. Yeah, here. All right. This election is going to be massively emotional for the people. All right, let me have a think about this. What we have with the Dems, I'm only looking now at the next couple of weeks. I'll do an October forecast separately. So this is just getting the tone as we sit here. So for the Dems, Ace of Pentacles. Right, so with the Ace of Pentacles, several things. This could be, there's no shortage of money for the Dems. Michael Bloomberg's put his checkbook where his mouth is. Also, after Ruth Bader Ginsburg bless, 100 million to the Dems. So there's no shortage of money coming through here. Queen of Wands, you'd have to think this is either Pelosi or, in fact, Kamala Harris. Which one is it? Get there. Okay, as I'm touching it, it's Kamala. It's, yeah, look at it. It's not so much a Pelosi energy. It's a fairly young queen. I'm going to say this is Kamala. She is going to be a force in this election. How are they feeling? They're feeling out in the cold. They're a bit worried. You know, I think they were feeling better 2 weeks ago and a week ago. Now I think they're feeling kind of crappy. This isn't a permanent thing, but worried. They have to go back to the drawing board. The Hermit, you know, they have to actually regroup for the last leg. In the middle for both of them, like I said, here's the Knight with the emotional message. It's emotional both ways. Now, with the GOP, they're in the wars more than they thought. I'd like to think there were a few GOPs with their heart broken, but I think this is more symbolic in the sense that they have skewered the heart of America. They feel they're on a roll at the moment, right? Which is probably not surprising. However, things take a little dive for them in the next 2 weeks. Judgment and the Tower. Now, as readers, we've been reading on this stuff for 2 or 3 years now, and we tend to get these cards that say what terrible things are happening for the GOP, and then they're still there, right? And that's because it's that thing of law and order again, but they break the laws all the time, and that should have been the end of Trump in so many ways. Should have been the end of Mitch McConnell. It should be the hypocrisy of Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz and these guys who have said all this stuff that have been played this week. They have no shame. They have no flaw. But I can report it is here. So I want to know actually just about Mitch. I mean, Moscow Mitch. I mean, he's an apex predator, isn't he? I'm just going to do a quick one rather than an extra card on each of them. Mitch McConnell. Oh, God, I'd love... Is it Amy McGrath? She's a very good candidate who's up against him, but she, in turn, is up against the religious right who vote against themselves without fail. Okay, so a mini one on Mitch. All right. Oh, go Amy is all I can say. This could be Mitch, Moscow Mitch, or it could be Amy, as I was just saying, held hostage by what's going on. But we have the world, which is the end of a whole cycle, a major cycle, because it's the end of the major arcana. And my card for the USA. Oh my God, could she do it? Oh God, I hope so. God, I hope so, troops. All right, so I'm going to take leave of you for now. A couple of things, housekeeping things. I have started taking on more readings again. I am available for personal readings and past life readings. For those who have asked before, this is a tapa cloth, it's called, from independent Samoa, not American Samoa that America colonized early on. No, 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 no. This is independent Samoa, and it's hand printed on bark. This was one for a wedding. I'd say about 50 years ago. So we're very privileged to have it in this house. So if you want a reading, my email is on every video. Okay. And I'll see you soon. I'm making plans for election night with Dave from Moonrise. So see you soon. Okay. Ciao, ciao.